Here we are in our Chapter 5, Target 2, Problem 3b. We're asked to determine the end behavior for each of these using x and f of x notation. Now, in just looking at our function, we see here it is. And unfortunately, it's not always necessarily just that first term. As we can see, this is not necessarily in descending order, but what we want to do is look for that highest degree. So looking for the exponents, we see that this 7 appears to be that highest exponent. So I'm going to go ahead and circle that. And pretty much the rest of this is irrelevant. We don't really need too much of it. This is really the only piece we're going to use in determining that end behavior. Now, in just breaking it up, we'll first start off with the degree. We see that it is x to the 7th. And what that does, because it is an odd exponent, we know that it's going to create that S shape. So we should see something like this, or something like this. Now comes in the leading coefficient, our number right in front of that x. And as a result, because it is 8, we notice that it is positive. So we are looking at this case right here, where it is rising from left to right. So now we're going to go ahead and use our x and f of x notation. Now every single time we always see the case where as x goes to positive infinity, f of x is doing what? And likewise, as x is going to negative infinity, f of x is doing what? So every single time we will actually start out with this, and pretty much now we're just describing each event. So if I was to just go ahead and draw an xy axis around this graph, so here is our x, here is our y, or f of x, same thing. As x goes toward positive infinity, so if we're looking at our graph as we go out this way for positive infinity for x, f of x, or in other words the y values, are going where? Well, we see that it is going up towards positive infinity. So as x goes to infinity, f of x will go to infinity. Likewise, if x is going towards negative infinity, so as we go this way, our f of x or our y values are going downward toward negative infinity. And so here would be that end behavior. Again, that is our Chapter 5, Target 2, Problem 3b from our study guide.